Step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Yeah. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
Justifies 33 at 15 an hour.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir? Step out. What is your reason? Step out now. All right. Get on the ground. No. Get on the ground.
Stop fighting.
Put your hands on your back.
Put your
Man, God. Oh man, Jesus Christ, Jesus, Lord Almighty. I don't know what to say to something like that. Like, I don't have the words on how upsetting seeing that. All right, so let's get into our first video here. Let me pull up my notes. All right, so when it comes to policing, okay, when it comes to policing, we have a problem, okay? And I know historically, especially in America, we've always had a policing problem, but it feels like it's only getting worse. And especially with this administration, like, there is no one at the top, no president or anyone in his cabinet to ever disavow what we're going to witness today, which I really don't like doing these kind of videos. I hate watching videos of people getting beaten or mistreated. Like, I hate seeing that stuff. Like, I don't like it, you know, but this one is really disturbing in the sense of it was not warranted in any way, shape, or form. And here's just some statistics on why policing is such an issue, and it's beyond just black and white. You know what I'm saying? I know back in the, throughout American history, but throughout my lifetime in the 80s and 90s, like, policing in black communities has always been a problem. Disproportionately profiling us, arresting and manipulating the justice system. Like, it's always been disproportionately heavy-handed on the black and brown community. I get that. But looking at these numbers that I pulled up today, just trying to figure out some statistics for this is a America problem. Like, this is bad. Check this out. Across the 25 largest police departments, over $3.2 billion has been paid in misconduct settlements over the past decade, with about $1.5 billion tied to officers accused multiple times. What in the hell is going on here? There's more. On the average, local governments pay over $300 million annually nationwide in these payouts. So our tax money, they're not just getting this money out of the blue. Money don't grow on trees, and if it do, let me know where this tree is. So this money is coming from taxpayers. And people always talking about, the libs, the far left wants to defund the police, abolish the police. Well, damn, they defunding themselves at this point. They defunding themselves. Over $3.2 billion has been paid in misconduct settlements. They doing a pretty good job defunding themselves at this point. If they had a budget, they would abolish themselves. Don't worry, there's more. An estimated 85,000 officers have been investigated or disciplined for misconduct over the past decade. 85,000. This is a policing problem. And what party is trying to hold them accountable? Every time you want to talk about policing and trying to, figure out some way or some solution to mitigate these issues, everybody throws a fit. Oh, you hate the police. Oh, you hate the blah, blah, blah. We can't never get any of these issues solved from Republicans, obviously. Look at Trump. What did he do with the January 6th rioters? He just let them off the hook, who were stomping on police faces. Then we have the Democratic Party, not the progressives, but the liberals. What are they gonna do? They too scared to say anything. Don't worry, there's more. Civilian complaints and misconduct incidents are significantly underreported. Up to 70% may go undocumented. Hey, only about 10% of police departments publicly lease data on misconduct. Approximately 17% require independent investigation for officer involved shootings. Come on, somebody. Just 10% of misconduct allegations result in disciplinary action, and only about 5% lead to termination or suspension. So I'm just saying, can somebody, Democrat, Republican, damn, at this point I take anybody, figure out how we can stop these issues from happening? Let's go ahead and take a look.
You chose not to.
All right, hold on. Let me get this set up for you guys. Give me a second. Bam, bam, and boom. So throughout this this showing here, because YouTube is really picky when it comes to what's being shown on YouTube. So when it comes to any sort of violence or gory stuff, or even saying genocide, sometimes will get you in trouble. Don't want that to happen. So when it gets into like the actual footage, I want you guys to watch what happened, obviously after the stream, but I can't show you here because I will get in trouble by YouTube. But let's go ahead and take a listen.
A cop or cops smash a black driver's window, brutally attack him. We got the details. Here it is.
When
he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all, and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Yeah. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
Justifies 33 at 15 an hour.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir?
Step out.
What is your reason?
Step out now. All right. Get on the ground.
No.
Stop fighting.
Put your hands on your back.
Put your
Man, God. Oh man. Jesus Christ. Jesus, Lord Almighty. I don't know what to say to something like that. Like, I don't have the words on how upsetting seeing that. And I don't want to be that person. But like a part of me, okay, I'm being honest with you. A part of me felt a different way when I seen the black officer assist the other officers in beating that young man. Like a part of me almost died. Like what is going on here? And like I said, this is beyond a black and white issue. This is like evil. Like pure evil. Like this is, I don't know if you guys are religious or not, but this is like Satan that just happened right here. This was pure evil. And this is, I don't know. Let's see what Dr. Ritchie has to say, because I'm at a loss for words here, honestly.
Says stop fighting. You punched a man in the face while he was seated. Not a threat to you or anybody else. Asking relevant questions. You have a first duty of de-escalation. You chose not to operate in that, and then you blame him for fighting. His body is tensing up. He didn't fight you. Put it at full mass. I'm taking you to the state of Florida. Cops bust the window, and they also beat Mr. William McNeil Jr. during a traffic stop. Recorded in our viral video of the February 19th traffic stop, showing Jacksonville police officers smash a car window, punched a man in the head on Sunday night. Our dear brothers, my good friends, Ben Crump and Harry Daniels, we've had Harry Daniels on this program, announced that McNeil retained them to represent him. Good move. Officers with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office say they pulled McNeil over because the vehicle's headlights were not on. McNeil questioned the traffic stop because it wasn't raining and it was still light outside. An officer who could not be seen in the video is heard saying, quote, "It doesn't matter. You're still required to have the headlights on." I don't know of any law that says you must have your headlights on when it's daylight. None. And if there be such a statute, you have to go to the manufacturer of the car and say, well, you all need to make sure these headlights can never go off.
Now, Dr. Ritchie, he's right. But I know what you guys are thinking, because it's the same thing I'm thinking, okay? And this is where it all lays down here, okay? I don't care if none of his lights were on. I don't care if his lights were daggone fluorescent pink and purple and it was just flashing all crazy. I don't care if his lights were doing Morse code and saying F the police. I don't care. It doesn't result into breaking his window, pulling him out of his car. No, punching him first. Get out of your car, punch in the face, open the door, pull him out, and start beating him. They beat him. They gonna get into the details here, and they beat him over what? Over Jesus Christ. Over what? A damn fog light that I don't even know if my car has. I don't know. I'm not looking in front of my car when I'm driving. I'm just driving. Damn. Are you kidding me?
Because that would be illegal. Now, an officer then asked Mr. McNeil, step out of the car. No reason. Step out of the car for what? And when McNeil poses a question and says, can I see your supervisor? Which is routine. Another officer punches the driver's window until it shatters. The officer then punches McNeil in the head before unlocking the vehicle door, unbuckling his seatbelt, forcibly removing him from the driver's seat. One side of the vehicle, multiple officers then jumped him. One officer is seen grabbing McNeil's head and punching him in the chin before forcing him to the ground. I'm going to read a statement from Crump and Daniels, and I spoke to Attorney Harry Daniels earlier today. We may have him on the show very soon. Quote, "I am absolutely disgusted by the actions of these officers, but unfortunately, I'm not surprised," said Daniels.
Damn.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office has a long history of this kind of needless violence and brutality. It should be obvious to anyone watching this video that William McNeil wasn't a threat to anyone, Crump added. He was calmly exercising his constitutional rights, and they beat him for it.
Damn.
Daniels.
And they beat him for it. Damn. And I'm sorry, I can't read your name. Payu? I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. I apologize, brother. Don't hate me for it. You said I would have fought back, my G. I think our natural instinct would be to fight back, but to be honest, once again, I'm that guy. I'm that nigga. Yes, I know I would fight back, but knowing that I have 4, possibly more police officers around me, they already aggressive as hell. One of them just broke my window, all right, and punched me through my broken window. A part of me would be paralyzed. To be honest, knowing that one of these individuals, these evil individuals, can't wait to pull his gun out and shoot me in my face. To be honest, that's what goes through my mind all the time. If I was to ever get pulled over, bro, whatever needs to happen. First, I mean, they ain't gonna violate my constitutional rights. But if I was in that situation, bro, they just gonna have to stump me. I'd rather be stumped in the ground and in the hospital than shot in the face. And what are they gonna say while they in court? Oh, he posed a threat. He's a big guy, I'm only about 5'11", 200 pounds, pretty big. What's he gonna say? He feared for his life? And what's gonna happen? A slap on the wrist? And he shot me in my face and I'm dead? Nobody here to take care of my family? What can we do? What can we do? Damn, man, that's crazy.
Said it took months for his client to recover. His tooth went through his lip at some point. He had to get stitches for that. From getting slammed to the ground, he suffered a closed head injury. Daniel said it's internal bleeding typically. Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters. Look at that.
Damn.
So the sheriff issued a statement Sunday afternoon addressing the video saying, quote, "We are aware of a video circulating on social media showing a traffic stop represented to be from February 19th, 2025. We have launched an internal investigation into it."
There you go. There's the keywords. Internal investigation. There you go. Oh, that's what we need. Everything is going to go as planned. There's going to be justice. These cops, these evil, demonic cops are going to be held accountable to every extent of the law. I'm joking. Obviously, hey, I can't believe I said that with a straight face. I guess I am a pretty good actor. That's crazy. We know damn well none of that's going to happen. And if it is, it's going to be like no pay for a couple of weeks. Something crazy. A couple of weeks, no pay, sitting at the desk. May have to do some retraining, I guess. And it has to be a brother too. It has to be, well, he's either like the police chief or whatever. Has to be a brother. Damn, man. Making us look bad.
And the circumstances surrounding this incident. We hold our officers to the highest standards and are committed to thoroughly determining exactly what occurred. Keep the sheriff up. Sheriff, you launched an investigation because a video went viral of your men obviously violating not only the law, but protocol. Your protocol says if somebody requests a supervisor at a traffic stop, you get a damn supervisor. All right. Yasmin, thoughts here?
Yeah. In what situation is someone actively being attacked realistically expected to stop fighting for themselves or to stop defending themselves? It's so nonsensical. And this guy, he was as calm as he could literally be in the face of such, I don't know, I want to say idiocy, but let's really think about why this cop decided to pull over this particular man over something nonsensical, for a law that does not exist, for a law that's so dumb that even if it did exist, one, why are you enforcing this particular law? And two, why is it still on the books, right? There are so many videos all over TikTok and Instagram, wherever, from Black creators or even from former cops or lawyers advising people, particularly Black people, on how to safely interact with cops when they get pulled over. And I commend their efforts. I think it is very important work that they're doing. But ultimately, it's still a very weak reaction to a problem that the powers that be refuse to solve. And this video just goes to show that no matter what you do, right? These cops are the ones who are not acting in good faith, right?
And how many of you times, especially those who are watching right now, people of color, Black folks, you know, now even white folks, I don't know if you guys had these conversations, but you know, growing up and your parents or your grandparents or your uncle is telling you, hey, if you ever get pulled over by the police, keep your hands on that steering wheel. You say, yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. And if they ask for your driver's license, you give it to them along with your registration and your proof of insurance, whatever. And whatever they ask, you do. But when we do that, when we comply, we still get stomped in the ground. What is going on? And a lot of these Republicans, oh, well, you know, maybe you should have listened. We have constitutional rights. Can we flex them? White folks flex them all the time. I see the videos. But when Black folks, hey, I want your officer or I want your supervisor here at the scene. What is your badge number? What is your name? We ask these simple questions that we have the right to, and we get stomped in the ground. Oh, man. What's going on here? This is 2025. And even if Obama was president, if this was said before, and this is where it gets crazy, because DL Hughley, he said something on Instagram. He said, like, this is Trump's America. This is how Trump's America is going, responding to this story here. And I thought about it like, yeah. But then I kind of counter myself like, well, technically, this has been happening before Trump, and this is going to be happening after Trump, unfortunately. But then I start to really think, like, if Obama was president and he was to see a story like this, Obama would say, that's not good. He would disavow the actions of these police officers. Even George W. Bush would disavow the actions of these police officers. But let Trump see this. What do you think Trump would say? Let me know in the comments. What do you think Trump would say if he was to say something like this? Oh, he was a very bad guy. He looked like a bad guy. I mean, just look at him, look in his eyes. He was a threat to the cops. And they deserve to knock him over the head. Something stupid like that. Something racist. So yeah, this is a different time that we're living in. Because our own president would support something like this. Because it's happening to someone who's non-white, unfortunately. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Unfortunate.
Right. So even if you say, oh, here's the law and I have my rights and I know this and this and I'm here in my hands and everything, these cops want to get you for whatever they can get you for, right? If they want to pick a fight, they're going to do that. And they're the ones who have the guns. They're the ones who have the weight of the law behind them. They know that they can do this, get videotaped doing it, and probably won't see any repercussions for it, right? So this man, again, he was as calm as he could possibly have been. Maybe he was stunted, I don't know, but he wasn't reacting the way the cops, there was no way that they could justify that he was being belligerent or that he was resisting or anything like that. He was very calm. He was sitting in his car. Even after they punched him in the face, he just sat there. And he was speaking to them calmly, and they still just pulled him out of his car, broke his window, punched him in the face. All this, it doesn't make any sense. We're not dealing with rational people here. We're not dealing with any kind of logic. There's nothing to, all those things are not going to apply in these types of situations. And it is very scary because whenever you're dealing with dumb people, you don't know how they're going to react or respond. When you're dealing with hateful people, you know that they're just going to find a way to justify the end that they want to ultimately get to. So
perfect. And there's really no, I hate to say this. I don't want to be that kind of person where it's just doom and gloom, okay? It's really no solution. We can go back to the Black Panther Party of self-defense and how they handled it, where they policed the police, but that would even be an issue here today. You know what I'm saying? So it's really no solution until our local governments, even our federal government, and somebody, Republican, definitely not going to happen. Somebody in the Democratic Party, I don't know, but this needs to be handled quickly. And like I said, this is beyond a black and white issue, which a lot of people like to keep it there. But like we just seen, they had a white person stomping them, they had a Mexican homie stomping them, and a black person stomping them. And it was a big guy too. They had all the colors of the rainbow here. What's going on here? But that's the America we at. So until our government gets it together, which is going to be a long time, hey man, stay safe. Stay safe, man. Damn.
See how you do under pressure. I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy.